What if the thing that's holding you back isn't laziness? What if it's actually your own potential? And listen, I know it sounds a bit crazy, but just bear with me. Since graduating, I've been trapped by indecision. If I don't choose any future, then all futures are possible. I could be a writer, I could be a doctor, I could move abroad or stay at home, I could be married, I could be single, I could have 3 kids, none, or cats, or dogs, or birds, or fish. As long as I don't choose, none of these possibilities have died. However, none of these possibilities have lived either. And I think Sylvia Plath understood this feeling better than anyone. In The Bell Jar, Sylvia Plath describes one of the best metaphors in literary history. The protagonist, Esther Greenwood, imagines her life as a fig tree. Each fig is a different future. Another is marriage, another is adventure, another is art. Esther wants all of them, but she can't, so she sits beneath the fig tree, unable to choose. And as she sits there, they wither, they rot, they fall off and die. I first read this as a teenager and didn't really understand it. I thought it was a bit overhyped, if I'm honest. And then I remembered about it a few weeks ago, and suddenly it hit a bit too close to home. The truth is, I've always struggled to make decisions, even as a child. I remember very vividly sitting on my childhood bedroom floor, the one I'm sat on right now actually, deciding between 2 skirts. One was green with little flowers on it, the other was brown and it had pockets, big pockets for rocks and sticks and all the things I wanted to carry. But the green skirt made me feel like a princess. It was long and it flew behind me as I ran. Each skirt had advantages and each skirt had disadvantages. How on earth was I meant to choose between these 2 skirts? And apparently this was enough to send me in a complete meltdown. And I remember my mum got tired of waiting, tired of me crying, and just chose for me. And honestly, I wish someone could do that now. I wish someone could just decide for me and tell me what to do, and I would blindly follow. But I also remember, later on as a teenager, having unlimited possibilities felt wonderful. I could become anything, an author, a spaceman, I don't know, whatever I wanted. And when life became difficult, when I was stressed or upset, I would escape into one of these possible versions of myself. It provided unlimited daydreaming potential. My imagination could run wild. But now, something strange is happening. The future's here. These dreams aren't so abstract. These dreams require decisions. I need to choose one. I need to decide what path to go down. You can no longer be every version of yourself. You have to choose one. And that's terrifying because when you choose one, all other alternatives die. And I think that's why so many people, like myself right now, feel so stuck or get so stuck. We tell ourselves we're waiting, whether it's for clarity, confidence, just feeling ready, waiting for the perfect moment, for the perfect sign. And maybe at the start we are just waiting. Maybe things aren't ready yet. You need to finish your degree, you need to get a job, you need to save up. But at a certain point, it's not just waiting, it becomes hiding. And I think that hiding lets us protect our potential. Because potential's safe. Potential means you're never failing. Potential means you can do anything. Potential never gets rejected. Potential never realizes it isn't good enough. And as long as something remains a dream, it remains perfect. Because reality's messy. You can't predict reality. It's been nearly a year since I've graduated. Nearly a year of waiting, or nearly a year of hiding, more like. And now another fear is creeping in. For years I was afraid of choosing the wrong life. But now I think I'm more afraid of choosing no life at all. Because whilst I've been busy protecting my potential, time hasn't stopped. The figs are still up there waiting for me. And in fact, I think some of them are starting to rot. And as I think was the point that Sylvia Plath was trying to make, is that maybe potential isn't fragile. Maybe potential is like a fruit, one that bruises and rots the longer it waits to be picked. And I don't think the purpose of potential is to preserve it forever. I think it's there to be used. But I like to think that Sylvia Plath did get one thing wrong. That we only had to choose one fig, one fruit, one life. And maybe we can pick several. Because after all, we have 2 hands. But we can't wait forever. Because one day we will look up and the branches will be bare. And I think that's what scares me most now. Is not choosing the wrong future, but is not choosing any future at all. If this resonated with you at all, please let me know what future you're avoiding, if anything at all, or if you've got any hints for taking the plunge into a future, because although I might have realised I've been wasting a bit of time, that doesn't make me any less scared, and it doesn't make the decisions any easier. This was based on a Substack that I wrote actually. My username is Million. I'll put it on here. And if you want to subscribe or go read it, then that'll be brilliant. I am hoping to write a bit more on there. I'll also post a bit more on here as well. So please subscribe, please go follow my Substack, and thanks.